Hello, guys. Today's episode is a big episode. A very big episode. You know why? It isn't. I made all of that up. That's right. You see, this episode is going to be very stupid. Because I'm going to be reading enemies in Ultrakill. Based off of if I would... no, I'm going to change that. Based off of, if I would crack them. So for the filth, I hear a lot of people say yes. The filth, I don't know about filth. I feel like it would hurt. It's like, I hear, like, people's, like, reasoning is, like, look at the mouth. I feel like that would hurt. Like, I feel like that would hurt a lot. Like, I don't know about that one, guys. Like, that might be minorly painful. The Stray, however, I think the Stray is like a solid B tier. I low-key would crack Stray. Stray is crackable. I know. Insane wisdom from me right here. I would absolutely crack Stray. Indeed. No, there's an enemy alive. I know there. Yeah, I know. I would also, for Malicious Face, this might sound crazy, okay? Malicious Face is a solid B tier alongside the Stray. I would low-key crack Boris. Also, holy frame drop. Yeah, Maurice, absolutely. This level is no new enemies, which is very boring. This level is very boring. There's no new enemies. Well, there's the Swords Machine, I guess, but I think I'd rather save that for O3. Okay. If I paired the Swords Machine, I would have talked about it, but I suck the game. What? Huh? How did I get myself into this predicament? Okay. That was strange. That was very strange. Okay. So, for the next enemy, which we'll see very soon, actually. Conduction, my goat. I kind of need you right now, Loki. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. I'm pretty sure all the enemies in this room are dead now. The Schism is in the next room. Schism. I don't really like the Schism. It's kind of like, it's weird. It just doesn't feel like, it's not crackable. I feel like it wouldn't be like, I don't feel it, you know? I don't feel the Swords Machine peak. My bad, I had to do something. Like, Swords Machine? No, I don't feel it. I don't see the Swords Machine. Oh, Conduction. Conduction, my goat. I don't feel the Schism. I actually don't really like Swords Machine. Swords Machine, though. We'll get there. We'll get there. Source Machine. I think I might have accidentally said Source Machine instead of Schism. I was talking about Schism, not the Source Machine. We'll get to the Source Machine later. Later, I mean like very soon. It's in this level. You know, I could be doing this on a tier list, but like also I don't have too much time to make. Like I have enough time to make PUED, but I don't have enough time to make PUED and a tier list. I'm doing. Yeah. My bad. I was sorry to do something when I was saying. Source Machine. Loki. I don't like Source Machine that much, but I think it's like a solid C tier. Okay, I suck. But like, I think Source Machine is like low-key a solid C tier. So it's like maybe, probably not. Like there's better options, you know? So there's no new enemies in this level, so I'm just gonna kind of, you know, speedrun. Of course that stray survives. Anyways. Last enemy for Prelude before we start getting into the Limbo levels, which, you know, Limbo actually doesn't have that many new enemies. Serb! Serb, it is just kind of a statue. Like, I don't imagine it would feel very good because it is a rock. Like, it is, despite everything, a rock. Also, extremely bad serve. Like, bad serve run. Like, it's a statue. Like, sure, it's a pretty buff statue, but it's still a statue. Like, it's not like that much different. It's still stone creature. It's like, it's not gonna be that like fun, you know. Anyway, so I'm gonna skip this level because there's literally one new enemy introduced in this level. And we see it in the last room. Drones are actually a solid A tier. Despite how much I hate drones, they're actually kind of cute. Like, I don't know why. They just like low-key are kind of cute. It's kind of strange, but like, they are cute. And, it's cool. Sorry about the sniffling that I've been doing today. My allergies are really bad. Let's skip to the new enemy. There's actually two. Well, no, there's actually 3 new enemies in this level. Okay. So for our first enemy that we're going to be talking about, cancerous rodent. Now, despite all the memes, and stuff, I wouldn't crack cancerous rodent because number 1, it's literally a rat, and then number 2, even if I wanted to, it would probably give me cancer. Same logic for very cancerous rodent. Despite the fact that it is actually like a size. That doesn't entirely change. I'm the best Ultrakill player, aren't I? It was Street Cleaner. Okay, well, they'll shop soon. But like the Street Cleaner, this might sound crazy. That the Street Cleaner is our first S tier. It is the first S tier of the video. I would genuinely, I don't know why. The Street Cleaners are just genuinely that crackable. Because I'm pretty sure there's no new enemies in this level besides the one. And no, I'm not counting Agony and Tundra. Agony and Tundra are literally just two different colored Swords machines, which I already stated how I don't entirely like Swords machine. Even with the new Rocket Ride, I still suck at the game. I didn't even grab the skull. This is a disgraceful run. Actually, no. Let's fight the Hideous Mask because, like, you know, we're talking about it. Hideous Mask. No. The fact that there's genuinely people that would crack Hideous Mask is, like, kind of worrisome. Genuinely. Hideous Mask? What? This thing? This creature? Like, good boss and all, but no. That is not crackable. Guys, what are we doing? Genuinely. V2. We'll get there in a sec. So, actually, no. V2 gets to survive because, like, V2 is also an S tier. I would also crack a V2. Okay, I suck. Like, I would also crack a V2. V2 is like, I don't know why. Like, V2 is like, I don't know. There's just something about V2, like, that makes me want to, like, you know, crack it. That's how this is so. This is such a weird video. This is such a weird video. I can't just explain my reasoning. Are there any new enemies in this level? I don't think so. I think it's fair and square to skip most of it, despite the fact that I took the longer route. I'll just skip past you. Okay. Okay. Soldiers are in this level. So, speaking of soldier, the soldiers are kind of similar to Stray. However, there's one thing about the soldier that makes it better. The soldier gets an A tier. I think like the mechanical arm, like if you really think about it, it's like more powerful. It has more stamina than the Stray. It's faster. Like, okay, are you hearing like what I'm saying right here? Are you getting at what I'm saying? Holy allergies, genuinely. I need blood. But like, yeah. Anyways, this level also only has one new enemy, so we're gonna do the we're hopefully gonna do the skip. If I'm good at the game. It appears that I'm not very good at the game. Okay. So then we can kill the Mind Flayer. Where are we? Okay, I know where we are now. That was not a very, very good run, but it's time to talk about this little guy. Or girl, whatever. Machines don't have genders. The Mind Flayer is also a very, very easy S tier. This is like one of the easiest S tiers in the game. This is not even a hot take. This is just like the truth. This is the truth, down to the truest truth on this planet. The Mind Flayer is just like the most crackable enemy in the game besides Gabriel. We'll get to him later. So there's 2 enemies technically in this level. And both of them I'm not the keenest on in terms of smash ability. It's due to the vast amount of size that Hand and Corpse of King Minos have. Like, I know that there's freaks out there that would smash Corpse of King Minos because he's too big. My problem with Corpse of King Minos is, like, smash what? Like, he's too big to, like, really reasonably be able to do anything to. And it's a corpse, and the Hand is the same problem. Like, it's part of Corpse of King Minos, but, like, there's not even any other option. It's just the Hand. Like, it's too big for really anything. Like, it's not like you can't do anything with that. Like, and it's a corpse. Like, he's like rotted. It probably smells really bad. Like, genuinely, why are there people out there that would smash the Corpse of King Minos? I suck at the game. I genuinely don't get this. I really suck at the game. Wow. I am like John Perry the Punch. Oh, I am genuinely horrible. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. I parried it. Okay. So, the next one is quite simple. We have Minos and Flesh Prison. Which, like, is fine. Because it's, you know... So, I'll talk about Flesh Prison in a sec. I want to talk about the main event. Also, watch me die to Minos horribly because I'm too busy talking. And, like, this is, like, my worst Minos run in all of history, despite the fact that I pure ranked this level in Violent. Also, RNG, please. Okay, that's nice. I killed barely any of the eyes. Okay, this is nice. Oh, I attack again. Okay. That was... So let me talk about Flesh Prison, now that he's dead. And, because Minos, he has a bit to say, so I have time to talk about the Flesh Prison. So, Flesh Prison. Genuinely smash wide. People are gonna be like, the mouth, I'm like 90% sure the mouth can't even open. I'm 90%, I'm pretty sure there's nothing you can even do with the mouth of Flesh Prison. It's a triagonal, no, not triagonal, it's a freaking prism. It's a rectangular prism. Genuinely, do what? Do what to it? Oh, I'm gonna die horribly. Something else. I am wow. Never mind. I take that back. Anyways. That was a good Minos. That's probably my best run. You know, Minos Prime, on the other hand. That's not my best run. Minos Prime, on the other hand. Yes. S tier. I don't even think I need to explain this one. Speaking of S tier, Gabriel. Also, S tier. I need to switch my weapon back for creep. Okay. John Ultrakill. Gabriel. Yeah, no, I don't need to explain this one. This is self-explanatory. This is like the most explanatory thing in all of history. I don't think I need to explain the Gabriel smash. Genuinely most useful rocket. Yeah, no, Gabe. Good game. So, Virtue. We just give the cutscene. Virtue. Can we just like skip this encounter? Is this skippable? It's not. I didn't equip Jackhammer. You see, what we can do is we can go in here, and there's not a lot of new enemies in Greed. There's the Stalkers, which I'll get to later. But Virtues, honestly, weirdly enough, A tier. Like, really high A tier. I don't know why. I just feel like the Virtues are very, like, crappy. I feel like it would be fun. A wise man once said, "Don't romance the angel." I personally disagree. I mean, basically every angel in the game is pretty crackable. If you really think about it. I'll get to the other ones later. I don't even know if I'll make it to, like, fraud in this video. I mean, it's probably going to be a long video. Instead of doing a tier list, I'm just playing the game. Like, which honestly I probably could have done. There's probably a lot better ways to rank Ultrakill enemies based off of crackability. But, oh well, we're already here. So, Virtues, honestly, A tier. Like, really high A tier. Like, really close to S tier, but not quite there. Greed, second, Goddamn the Sun. This introduces 2 enemies, actually. I'm just gonna do this. We'll see the Stalker in a sec. Speaking of Stalker, there's one in this room. I don't like Stalker. No. It's like... Okay, so, I am the best Ultrakill player. I am the Ultrakill player. I'm like the Ultrakill dude. I'm like Mr. Kill. But anyways, what was I saying? The Stalkers. No. It's really weird. They're like constantly breathing. They have gas masks on. Anybody that would smash the Stalker is really, really weird. Like, they're like beyond my levels of freak. And like, because Stalker? What? Genuinely? Okay, gang. Are we for real right now? That's like, feels insane. Like, I don't know. The Stalker is like, there's not even like a good thing that I can say about smashing the Stalker. It's just, it's so weird. It's like a weird skeleton that's holding sand. Like, I guess, like, you could argue that it's probably really strong. Like, is it really that strong? This thing's moving at a, like, pretty solid, like, half a mile an hour. Like, Genuinely gay. Anyways, for our next no on the list, Sisyphean Insurrectionist. No. That's also really, really weird. Like, it's better than the Stalker. But it has a very similar problem to Corpse King Minos. It's too big. And also, there's no head. That would probably... This thing would probably be really, really disturbing in real life. Oh yeah, Mysterious Dream Knight. We have to get Mysterious Dream Knight. Alright, we have to actually play the game. Hold on, guys. Wait, no. No, we can out of bounds to Mysterious Dream Knight. We can out of bounds to Mysterious Dream Knight, I think. I don't know where the checkpoint is, but I think we can get there. So that's that area. This is the start room. Stand right here. This is the starting room. We go in there. So, Mysterious True Knight is somewhere over here. Is it this checkpoint? I hope not. I don't want to play the level. Okay, Mysterious True Knight is in this wall. Yeah, so Mysterious True Knight, we need to get the... Okay, so you need to get the blue skull. Where is the blue skull in this level? I don't remember, man. I don't fucking remember anything. I forgot it all. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk. Mysterious Drone, I don't know. I don't need to fight the enemy. We don't need to worry about that, okay? Just like, you know, I know I'm like John Ultrakill. I have 500, like almost 600 hours on this game. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna remember where Mysterious United Owl is, okay? Anyways, Mysterious United Owl is like, no, I mean, maybe it's probably like a C tier. Like it's better than some of the other picks, but it's still like a no. It's like a low C tier. I feel like Mysterious United Owl is just like, it doesn't feel like it's just no, it's not happening. That was conduction. Wow. Anyways, guys, you want to see something cool? I can wrap the soap. I think it's like over there anyway. Okay. It's fine. We didn't need the soap. I'll play the game normally. Watch this. You know, I will die on the fact that, like, even though the fact that I'm, like, that I don't really struggle with this room anymore, like, back when I wasn't that good at the game, I will stand on the fact that this is one of the hardest rooms in the game. Besides, like, some of the P2 rooms, in, like, some of the Encore rooms, like, in the main campaign, this is one of the hardest rooms in the entire game. Like, of course there's worse, like, in the game. Of course, like, I'm not that bad at the game anymore. But, like, but, like, this is still a hard room. I honestly fear this room in UKMD, because this is, like, a really difficult room. I'll go as far as to say this is harder than the triple idol room in Fraud. This is harder than the harder than like some of the 8-3 shit. Well, not all of the 8-3 stuff actually. I think some of the stuff in 8-3 is a bit harder. Anyways, so reoccurring character V2 still smashed. Not much has changed. In fact, I think V2 is actually better now. I mean, just like. Just trust, okay? Like, you're telling me you wouldn't smash a V2 now? Don't let me. Oh, wow. Damn. I guess I'm just that crazy, huh? Anyways. Are there any new enemies in this level? I don't think... Oh, no, they're sentries. It's fine, though. They're in the final room, so we can still skip everything. Hell, I don't even think there are actually sentries in any other room before the final room. I might be wrong, but I don't think there are. Wait, what am I doing? The thing's over there. You know, I'm pretty sure this is where the sentries get introduced. Also, holy sniffling, guys. Like, my allergies have been really bad recently. Like, in the past couple of videos, you've definitely been able to do it, like, frequent viewer of the channel. Let's be real, there's, like, there's probably, like, 3 actually frequent viewers of my videos. That is so good. Get down, yes, I'm gonna spam. You know, guys, watch this. Watch this epic gameplay. Yeah, I forgot that they added the thing where it breaks now. My favorite change in the game that Hookieed has ever made, by the way. I too am a former victim. I don't like admitting this, but back when I was still like low-key mid in this game when I first got it, I was also a victim of the I hate to admit it, but I too once pulled the on these enemies. Back when I was first playing the game. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, this entire level has 1 new enemy. Oh, no, that's the idol. I'm not smashing the idol. Like, same logic for Serb. Now, it might... It's still a rock. Also, if you remember my ranking for Maurice, Maurice is different. Maurice is different, okay. The idol is still a blessed rock. It doesn't really help that it's also like a... Like, it's just, no, I'm not using that, no. It's just like, no, not happening. We'll get to Ferryman eventually. I do gotta break the idol. Ferryman. So, Ferryman, I think Ferryman's like a really, really high ager. Well, yes, he has a skeleton. It's very different from like... It's very different from like the Stalker. As in, the Ferryman is like actually strong. The Ferryman has like aura. Like he's genuinely just a cool guy. I have no more magnets. Like, I would crack Ferryman. Genuinely. I do not believe that there's any new enemies in this level. So time to go to our favorite crackable enemy in the game in like a sec. Because we all know that anyone on the earth would crack this enemy. Hopefully I make it. I did not make it. I really did not make it. That's actually why I would, but look guys, I just smashed the Cerberus. Wow. Anyways. Leviathan. As you know, we are all smashing Leviathan. Kidding. On a serious note, Leviathan is like a B tier. Okay, now, I know this might sound crazy considering some of my complaints about Corpse of King Minos and the Sisyphean Insurrectionist, but you're gonna have to hear me out, okay, guys? Look at the fish. Look at the fish. Okay, hear me out. The Leviathan is canonically multiple people. If you think about it, it's literally just an orgy. If you think about it, like, okay, hear me out, okay? This is peak content, by the way. Hear me out. The Leviathan is genuinely just peak. I don't need to say anything more. The Leviathan just is the most like. Of course, the reason it's only B tier, not higher. It's like low B tier, by the way. It's not like high B tier. It's like low B tier. Is due to the fact that it is still very large. That was what the hell is that? It is still a very, very large enemy. Don't get me wrong, the Leviathan is big. But, like... it's still low B tier, which is still pretty solid compared to, like, Corpse of King Minos, which is F tier, and Sisyphean Insurrectionist, which is low B tier. I don't think I ever actually said the tier. I don't think there's any new enemies in this level, so we can just skip most of it. Violence and Fraud, though, they have plenty of new enemies. Let me say. I use my magnets somewhere, apparently. Can I, like... I like how the only enemies alive are just schisms. Which for some reason, schisms just never die for some reason. And no, we are not counting Insurrectionist Rude and the blue one. Nuke, by the way. Anyways. Hideous... We already saw the Hideous Mask is 7. Boom, Hideous Mask. Anyway, so, you know, while we're in this room, let's low-key rate the layers based off of Smash ability. That was gonna be a video I was gonna make, but then I realized it was gonna be short, so I never ended up making it. So let's do it now. Prelude, I feel like it's a bit too, like, warm. And, like, a bit too, like, machine. It's, like, very sharp. I don't think... Limbo isn't real. So, like, they both get F tier because Limbo isn't real. Lust is S tier. Gluttony is A tier because it's probably, like, really wet. Greed is probably like, it probably hurts considering how the sand is made of gold. Oh, I forgot that we're not going into violence. Regabe is a reoccurring character. We already know he's S tier. So, let me keep talking. Wrath is literally the water level S tier. It's gonna be wet. What the hell's this sound? Genuinely, I can you hear like this sound? Then we have Heresy. I feel like Heresy might be like very like a bit too hot, like on fire, you know, considering that the burning coffins that exist canonically within this layer. I love unloading the entire room by going into this corner. Peak activities. Anyways. What the hell is that? What is going on in my room right now, man? Anyways. Violence. Sure, why not? A tier. And then fraud, I mean, it can be anything you want, S tier. Speaking of violence, mannequins. Now, this might sound kind of insane. This might sound insane, considering what I said about the Insurrectionist. S tier. Hell, above S tier. The mannequin is, in my opinion, the most smashable enemy in the game. And just like, here, I'm not even gonna kill all of them. You just have to admire, like, the way these things move. Like I'm not gonna kill them all immediately, like I usually do in my videos. They're actually gonna get a chance to fight me. Like, think about it. Okay, they still basically died instantly, but that's besides the point. I didn't play this one. Like, the mannequins are attractive. They're hot. But you aren't hearing me out. Because you think it's weird. That's right. You think it's weird to like the mannequins. Unless you're like me. You also would low-key crack the mannequin. Also, we gotta see the glitch later. Hold on. Where if you leave those bozos alive. It's one of the most random glitches in the game, but I don't think Akita's ever gonna patch it because it's such a minor glitch. I am planning to make a big Ultrakill fun fact video within the future, probably around when Treachery comes out. With and this is gonna be one of these facts. I already know that this is gonna be one of these facts just because it's like a really weird fact. So if you don't kill these mannequins, when you come back into this room, the world looks red. Fight version won't be playing, and the room will be bright, like how it is when there's no enemies. Unlike how it's usually a lot darker when enemies spawn in the room. Anyways, so in a very, very, very soon turn of events. Also, no, Big Serb is not a separate enemy. You know, I just realized we need to hold on. I need this for a second. Is there a way to go back? Okay, no, I don't want to go back that way. We gotta go see Argo, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I like how the mannequins aren't here anymore. Big John. I almost forgot about Big John. Big John. I wouldn't smash Big John. Oh yeah, I know. I forgot Big John is he has a lot of explosives. Because, you know, Big John's actually the hardest fight in the game. Like, Big John is genuinely harder than Gabe himself. Genuinely, why does he do so much damage? I have not fought Big John in a while. I forgot he did that much damage. I wasn't, actually trying, and then I realized that he's, a real fight. Unlike Cancerous Ronin and Mysterious Drew Knight, who's, I guess, he's technically a real fight, but Mysterious Drew Knight's really not that hard, guys. But no, Big John genuinely does damage. He also does damage himself, but, to you too, he does damage. Big John's not weak. Anyways. I need the skull. Saddest events in history. Big John. Yes, Big John. And first room. So yeah, there is one more enemy in this level. You know, honestly, once we get to Fraud, I'm low-key, like, just gonna probably, like, do all of that. I don't feel like I've been playing the game for a while already. This is probably one of my longer videos. This is gonna take, like, 7 years to export. I'm just gonna raid the enemies, like, without playing the levels. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but this is a long video. So, you know, might as well, what now? No, we're about to find this right now. But, like, you know, let's get the Providence out of the way. B tier. While not as good as the Virtue, in my opinion, I think Providence is still a pretty solid pick. I like Providence. Deathcatcher? No. This is an idol, but worse. Like, an idol, but far worse. Power? Yes. It's like Gabriel, but like... I'm stupid. It's like Gabriel, but like Betterant. Okay, what am I doing with my weapon? It's like Gabriel, but not actually as better. Like, it's still similar. So it's still like an S tier, but it's like not as high as Gabe, you know? Minotaur. So it's genuinely just a cow. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not just gonna smash the cow. I'm not gonna smash the weird gory cow. I don't care how much it wants to see the sun, or like whatever. It's still a cow. I don't care how much like emotion that it has that a normal cow probably wouldn't have. Like genuine skill issue. I don't care. Or it's a bull. It's a cow. Same thing. Genuinely same thing. Bull, cow, whatever. Thank you. I am not cracking it. I appreciate the offer, but I am not cracking the Minotaur. Anyways, for the next fraud enemies, because we won't see the Gutterman for probably about like 10 seconds. Also, no, the 2 Fray Men do not count. Mirror Reaper. No. Gurion. No. I'm pretty sure it's every fraud enemy. Anyways. Gutter Man. I feel like the whole like corpse being in the back of it might like I feel like the scent would probably kind of like turn me off from the Gutter Man. I feel like the whole scent of the corpse might be a slight issue. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know about this one either. Anyway, so we can see gutter tanks in the final room, so I'm not gonna not play it. No longer gonna play the game back. Okay, we don't have enough health to nuke anymore. Not to rocket. So I'm pretty sure the next level doesn't have any new enemies. And tree does not count. No, it has puppets. Wait, no, I need to actually like see the enemy. Hello, gutter tank. I'm going to die to the gutter tank. I died to the gutter tank. Wait, what happens if I just like trigger like only the last one? Like, only that one. And then never trigger another one. Like, I'm going to exclusively stay back here. Can I, like, kill some enemies but not all of them? Or does it, like, eventually spawn all of them? Because so far, it looks like all of them are spawning back here. Also, I just triggered the second one if I just probably accidentally triggered the second one. There was a lone gunner man right over here. So maybe it, like, changes the location a bit of where the enemies are spawning, because they were all spawning back there. But no, I think they all spawned. Only 9 kills. So, the puppet is kind of a weird, like, it's kind of weird to think about, because yes, it is a being made of pure liquid, but that liquid is blood, which might make me slightly uncomfortable, you know, because it's blood, which is, so I think it's like a C tier probably, because blood is not a very comfortable thing. So I don't imagine fucking blood is a very good feeling. Am I wrong? I don't know. I've never tried it, but like it would probably be really, really weird. So no. Below C tier, I guess. Like, maybe, but probably not. Like, for money, maybe, but, like, for free, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know about the puppets, guys. I don't know about that one. And then there's one more enemy in the entire game, which I'm going to not play the full level because I don't feel like it. And this has been an extremely long video, and I want to end it because I have things to do. And this is probably longer than if I were to just make a normal PUED episode than do a tier list video. So, we are just going to finish this off, do the last enemy in the game, and conclude this very, very conclude this video. You know, let's just conclude it right now. We don't even have to, like, Benjamin, he's just too big. Genuinely, what do you want me to do to Benjamin? The Earth Mover security system. So let's do all three. First we have the blue orb ones. Also, holy lag. I rarely get that laggy in this room. Like, this is a laggy room, but I haven't gotten this laggy in this room in a while. The blue thingies, the one that fire the blue orbs, no, well, nah, they are like a big hole. I'm gonna put them like H here. The rocket ones, no, there's nothing appealing at all, whatsoever. Like, genuinely nothing appealing whatsoever. And then mortars, through the whole C tier, I guess. Earth Mover Brain, no. Thank you for watching the video.